Commanding General YAHANNA here, I.S.U.P.K, the original I.S.U.P.K, 1969, Body of Christ. Here's what I want to tell you, man. Now, I want you to think about something for a minute. You've been studying the scriptures. You've been watching us on tape. You've been watching all kinds of camps on tape. And as you've been watching and studying, you realize that it's coming to the point where you got to put this into action. That you need to step out there on the street and handle that work. Now, here's what happens to a ton of brothers. A ton of brothers go out there without coming through the school and learning what they need to learn. And what happens is they run out there and then they run into problems that they don't know about. And they try to get them problems answered online and calling brothers and all that, and it creates a bunch of confusion. And in many cases, it eventually chokes the truth. It look like it ain't gonna choke it now because you feeling strong, your energy's up. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. You understand? I've been doing this 40 plus years. Okay? Ask anybody my name. It's gonna all be bad, which it's supposed to be. All right? Christ said when they speak all manner of evil against you, that's when you know you're doing this work. Do yourself a favor. Come to the I.S.U.P.K first. Learn from the original school first. Even if you think it's too militant or too this, too that, don't let anything block you from getting the pure knowledge first, straight from I.S.U.P.K. I'm saying this out of love because I'm seeing too many brothers fall. They're getting up under cats, they're getting with their clique. Bring your clique here and let your clique handle I.S.U.P.K. Because here's the deal. If your clique ain't strong enough to handle I.S.U.P.K, why would you go out on the street and get swallowed up out there? And if you feel like I.S.U.P.K ain't got it all down, then you should be man enough, you and your crew, to come to us and lay down and break bread and talk about these scriptures. Ain't no harm gonna come to you. Ain't no harm come to a man that disagree with the truth. You ain't trying to harm us, we damn sure ain't trying to harm our own. So come to the I.S.U.P.K, sit down in our classes, learn from us, and then you can make your serious decision on what it is that you're supposed to be. And I guarantee you, you're gonna realize that it was much more than what you saw on that video, man. Much love to all you warriors learning, growing, and getting ready to bust out into this work. I'll see you soon. Shalom, family.
Yeah, Babylon is falling, to rise no more. Babylon is falling, to rise no more. Falling, to rise no more. In the bullshit, that lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit, but a different day. I speak truth, they ain't come to play. You in the way, better move, nigga. That follow no way gon' be cruel, nigga. Say you're gonna get that tool, nigga. Matter of fact, get you by.
You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
I called on the Lord, I said, that Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they don't follow the law, they doing it. You said under YAHANNA they ought to love one another, and they doing it.
thing on it. She hit my line 100 times, I let it ring on it. These niggas must be out their mind, cause I'm the king on it. You know my thing, that's what I bring on it. Cause I'm the king on it. Okay. Respect a nigga when I check a nigga. Respect a nigga when I check a nigga. I'm too far gone, I probably left a nigga. Respect a nigga when I check a nigga. I just want them dollars, nigga, you can keep the change. Unsatisfied until we on a private plane. I be with them soldiers ready to die over a name. Once that oil hit my head, I never been a I do my thing on it. She hit my line 100 times, I let it ring on it. These niggas must be out their mind, cause I'm the king on it. You know my thing, that's what I bring on it. Cause I'm the king on it. Okay. Respect a nigga when I check a nigga. Respect a nigga when I check a nigga. I'm too far gone, I probably left a nigga. Respect a nigga when I check a nigga. I just want them dollars, nigga, you can keep the change. Unsatisfied until we on a private plane. I be with them soldiers ready to die over a name. Once that oil hit my head, I never been a
Y'all about Shimmy Al-Shabrak, y'all about Shimmy Al-Shabrak, yeah. Y'all about Shimmy Al-Shabrak, yeah. Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shabrak, yeah.
Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shabrak, yeah. Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shabrak, yeah.
Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shabrak, yeah.
This night, an angel of death came down and wiped out the babies of those that sought to wipe our babies out. The pedophiles and child molesters, those who would touch children willingly, harmfully, evilly, and any whichever way you could think of. The Jeffrey Epstein class, the nations are starting to call. They tried to pull a Jeffrey Epstein on God's chosen people, and he destroyed them for it. That's right. This night, an angel of
Every year, it get harder and harder and harder to get the Passover. And every year, Passover gets better and better and better. That's what it is. Unlike him, I learned not to complain. You know what I mean? Because Israel complained when Moses was given the law and it started to rain and thunder, nigga. And it was all like, oh no, Moses, no, stop. You go talk to him. So I learned not to complain. I said, you know what? I'm going in the rain. I ain't gonna be there like a lot of times and complain when the rain get harder. I'm about to go. What the fuck? How did that happen? You gonna diss me? Nigga, is this your wrestling shoot? But that's not a sworn enemy, bro. What is that crazy? Somebody, hey, the world is gonna see this. Hey, learn from the days of old. When Moses started giving that law, stay in the rain, nigga. Let that thunder. Hey, we ain't talking about Moses no more. We
La Yasha'Allah!
About sinners.
Trash.
What?
Trash, yeah.
Why?
It's dusk till dawn, but as a musical.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No.
What's so good? What's good about it, actually?
What's good about it?
Yeah, this is happening live at the Lamb Soda, by the way. A real live debate about sinners.
Okay. Yeah, the one you got to think about is the setting of the movie. The setting took place in Mississippi.
Okay.
During Mississippi Delta.
Okay.
Doing fresh doing like the Jim Crow era, Al Capone and whatnot. It was decent. It was just a setting.
Yeah.
Actually, was good. What about Michael Jordan?
Terrible. He's Michael B. Jordan in every movie, except for Fruitvale Station, which he still is Michael B. Jordan. He's the same guy.
What?
He's the same dude. So now in this one, he's two people being Michael B. Jordan. It ain't no difference. One wears a blue hat, one wears a red hat. Great. So much rain.
Yeah,
so much rain.
Whatever.
Howard, Maria, Cal, Rye, Born, Hasha, Howard, Moore, Maya, Wahaya, I.S.U.P.K, SHALAM,
And this is from the side. Atlanta, Georgia from the side. That's why we do the all Southside. Everybody do the Southside. Southside. Lay together, do the Shake it right and do
This night, an angel of death came down and wiped out the babies of those that sought to wipe our babies out. The pedophiles and child molesters, those who would touch children willingly, harmfully, evilly, and any whichever way you could think of. The Jeffrey Epstein class, the nations are starting to call. They tried to pull a Jeffrey Epstein on God's chosen people, and he destroyed them for it. That's right. This night, an angel of death came down and wiped out the babies of those that sought to wipe our babies out. The pedophiles and child molesters, those who would touch children willingly, harmfully, evilly, and any whichever way you could think of. The Jeffrey Epstein class, the nations are starting to call. They tried to pull a Jeffrey Epstein on God's chosen people, and he destroyed them for it. Like in real life, and 200,000 angels broke the atmosphere of this earth and came to destroy these nations on earth. Oh man, that's a cartoon I'd like to see. I'd like to see it come to fruition, to life. What would it be like in real life if 200,000 angels broke the atmosphere of this earth and came to destroy these nations on earth? Oh man, that's a cartoon I'd like to see. I'd like to see it come to fruition, to life. What would it be like in real life if 200,000 angels broke the atmosphere of this earth and came to destroy these nations on earth? Oh man, that's a cartoon I'd like to see. I'd like to see it come to fruition, to life. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
This is Blackwatch with Commanding General YAHANNA, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he make man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
You don't need a black man in the White House. You need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Blackwatch. Let the show begin.
Clap it up, clap it up. Clap it up, Most High in Christ. Clap it up, Akim. Here we are again, Akim and Akwafian. We're here, man. We're getting it on tonight. You're going to find out what is true in a world of lies. It's a treasure to know the truth in a world of lies. We're here holding it down for Commanding General YAHANNA. He won't be here tonight because he's working when your pastor is not. He's working when your preacher is not. Your preacher gets paid, but he does not work. Commanding General YAHANNA works, and we'll hold it on down for him tonight. We're here with General Mayat. Give him a hand.
Most High in Christ. Shalom.
Here we go, Mayat.
Shalom, General. Can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly, Mayat.
Good.
General Mayat is here. Officer Marah, Officer Yediah, Officer Ibad, Officer Mathemyad. We're rocking it out tonight, and we're going to tell the truth tonight, brother, about Donald Trump and Melania. Mayat, there's a Melania story out that is so interesting to me. I need to understand it better. This Melania story, as you know, Mayat, Melania is some bimbo that Donald Trump bought and paid for from Jeffrey Epstein. He bought this bimbo from Jeffrey Epstein. This bimbo is now First Lady of the United States. And she had a story this week that is so interesting because it is so disgusting. And it is a true example of the exaltation of white bimbos in American and British society. White bimbos are the true benefactors of the civil rights movement. White bimbos get their jobs the old-fashioned way. They screw everyone in that's a supervisor on the job. That's how they get a job. I'm going to go into that tonight, Mayad. What did you want to say?
Con, I was just agreeing. You're totally right, General. That's their reputation.
They get a job, brother, the old way.
God.
The old way. Screw everyone that has an office. Whoever has a parking space. Whoever is a supervisor, some white bimbo will screw, and she will become the Secretary of State, the Secretary of Homeland Security, and First Lady.
God.
And of course, Mayat, we'll go into the white man has found a better Jesus. The white man is always looking for a better Jesus, Mayat.
God.
You know that firsthand experience from being servant under Commanding General YAHANNA. Well, he found another one. We're going to go into that tonight. We'll get into a few stories. Yediah, let me know when we should get into the big boys, all right? Who should we thank out there that's in the chat room tonight? The brothers and sisters rocking out with us, Mayak, whoever wants to bring them out.
Makan, sir.
Go ahead.
We got my pariah in the
My
building.
pariah.
Sister my pariah. That's
the sister. Give her a hand.
Sign Christ.
Good.
We got Bathara Rawana.
Come on, give her a hand. Bathrawana. Go ahead.
Sign Christ.
Somebody got it.
Concert.
Go ahead.
We got U.P.K. Shalat.
Oh, UPK Shalat, come on.
We got Quashab Lawyer.
Quashab Lawyer. You don't have to worry about it. Go ahead. I should be good to go.
We got Trooper Shakat in the building, Southern California.
What's his name?
Trooper
Shakat. Give him a hand.
Most on Christ. We got Yashar Banaf.
Yashar Banaf.
Wakan.
Give me 2 more and I'll wrap it on for you. If it can reach. If it can't reach, don't worry.
Wakan. We got Baf Shamai and Shawashana in the building.
Baf Shamai and Shawashana. Good to hear from you, man. We're rocking it out tonight. If you have any questions in the chat room, just type them in. That's all you got to do. Type them in. Your brothers will make sure that they get answered. All right. Good to go. Mayak, you ready?
Yes, sir. Kind of the one come.
We're holding it down for General Hazayan. He'll be here next week. Give him a hand. All right.
I'm right.
All right. And now they want to close. Yedaya, you're up.
Come, sir. Dancing with Jesus. Pastor charged with manslaughter after grandfather of 7 dies during kiddie pool baptism.
Here we go, Mayak. Boy, oh boy. We're in the information age, Mayak. With so much knowledge at your fingertips, yet people are still doing a barbarous and ignorant practice of believing that you can have a spiritual change by washing physically. You think with all of the knowledge at our disposal, with all of the education at our disposal, people learned the Bible, brother. They couldn't read. And they learned the Bible from a Catholic priest that would tell them what's in the Bible. They didn't know what was in it. They couldn't read. Now here you have with education and blue letter Bibles and the ability to translate words. And you Christians still believe that you can dip yourself in water and wash off sin. You cannot.
Right. And that's the proof. They claim to believe in Jesus and follow the New Testament only, but they don't even follow that, because the New Testament tells them that, General, that water doesn't save anybody and only saves a few people. So,
it's in the Bible. It's all over the Bible, but Christians do not care about the Bible, and Christians are illiterate when it comes to the Word of God.
Got it. One thing.
They're not illiterate when it comes to Grindr and going on Instagram to surf and search for a male prostitute or search for some whore or a gay encounter. They know how to research something then, Mayak. But when it comes down to researching the Bible to see if dipping yourself in water actually washes off sin, then let me ask you a question, Christians. If I get down in the dirt and make myself dirty, am I now a sinful person? If I put dirt on myself, if I go lay down in the muddy dirt, when I get up from the mud, am I a sinner because my body is filthy? Of course not. So why in the hell do you think that dipping your body in water can wash off the sins on your soul? It cannot. But why do you think that? Preachers told you. The what I buy? That was ingenious of you. Preachers told you to do it. Preachers told you to do it. And of course, you love it because it's a lot easier than not being a sexual deviant. It's a lot easier to just dip yourself in some dirty swimming pool that 1,000 other sinners have dipped themselves in. Donald Trump has been baptized as a baby. Adolf Hitler was baptized. Everyone in the mafia was baptized. Every serial killer was baptized. All of them were baptized. All of the child molesters in the Catholic Church were baptized, and they baptized babies. Water will not wash off the sin on your soul. It will not. Now, here's some child, Mayap, that died. He was drowned. Go ahead and read the story, please. Can I get uno mas tape, please?
Kawakane, pastor.
Go ahead.
Kawakane, pastor in the United Kingdom is facing charges after a man died while getting baptized in a kiddie pool. Cheryl Bartlett.
Man, I thought it was a baby, Maya, because it was a kiddie pool. This is a grown-ass man that died. I think he might be dead on purpose, Maya. That doesn't sound
I think he was an elder, according to I think what you guys said earlier. He might have been an elder man.
A senior citizen, Maya. You telling me you white people put a senior citizen in a kiddie pool and held him underwater until he died? Read the story, please.
Conor McCann, Cheryl Bartlett, 48, has been charged with 1 count of gross negligence manslaughter in her role in the baptism of the Crown Prosecution Service. Bartley is the pastor for the Life Changing Ministry Church. They live streamed the ceremony for 61-year-old Robert Smith of Brixton, London. Took place
in Brixton. This is in Brixton. A shout out for Captain Karathia over there in Brixton, man. Holding down command in General YAHANNA's zone in Brixton, England. Go ahead. And research this church for me. Tell me how much money this church makes. Tell me how many people they have in this church. Go ahead.
Khan Khan, sir. He was a grandfather of 7 children. At one point, the stream suddenly cuts out as Smith was being baptized in the kids' padding pool and pool house in Birmingham.
In Birmingham, England, Mayak. Go ahead.
Khan Khan, the Telegraph reports that the time emergency services arrived, Smith was dead.
God damn. Mayak, it was a kiddie pool. A kiddie pool is about 2 feet high. God. Do you understand how much this man had to be thrashing around in this pool, kicking to the best of his elderly ability? This woman is holding him under until the sin washes off, Maya.
Good.
Holding him down just to make sure there's no more sin left. Holding him down. He kicking and screaming. Wait a minute. I see a little more sin stain on you, old man. And she holds him down. By the time they come, this man is dead. Dead. You Christians, you have a culture of death. That is your culture. It is your culture. It is in you, inherently in you. It's like the way a leopard or a hyena kills. You do it naturally. You do it on instinct. You cannot wash off a spiritual stain, a stain on your mind with water, or else all the showers in prison would wash the crime off of every inmate. An inmate in prison goes in the shower every day. He washes and he comes out a sinner and a criminal, and then sometimes he has sex with other men in prison in the shower. That's what he does.
That governor that was running for governor in California had to drop out, but he was baptized too as a child, dunked in water. You know what I'm saying? Then he drugged them women and raped them. You know,
see, well, if you need the precept, there's 1,000 precepts. If you want, we can pull one, Mayak. You let me know. But there's 1,000 precepts telling you that this does not work. If water washes off sin, then why doesn't dirt put them on? If I roll around in the dirt, then shouldn't you say, oh, you're a sinner now because look how dirty you are. You stink. You stink. You're dirty. You smell like dirt. You smell like the outside. You must be a sinner because you smell like outside. That's for Judites out there that know that term. Okay. If physical dirt doesn't stain your soul, how can water cleanse your soul? It's something that was done before Jesus Christ. It's something that Jesus Christ did to take all of the people that were doing it before him and then to turn them to something that actually works. A baptism of fire. That works. That works. Why? Because it's not real fire, brothers and sisters out there that are now educated, now that you can read. It's not real fire. It's not real fire at all. And the water that you speak about in the New Testament, the water that Jesus Christ gives you, that if you take it, you will thirst no more. It's not real water either. It's a metaphor for something else that is spiritual, that actually works on your soul. Everyone understands. Mayak, I'm gonna move on unless you want me to do something else. Go ahead.
No, we can move on.
I have how much they make, sir.
You have what?
I have what they made.
Go ahead, please.
Just last year, it says they have a reported total gross income of £112,620,000 per year.
$100,000 this woman is getting up to drown the elderly in a kiddie pool. To drown them in it, $100,000. You preachers need to go out there and get a job. That's what you need. You preachers are eating and getting paid, and you are not working. And the Bible says if you do not work, you should not eat. These preachers need to go out and get a job. What are you getting $100,000 a year for? For drowning the elderly in kiddie pools? Listen, I got to go, man. Thank the Lord for UPK England. UPK, the United Kingdom. Denelli un applauso. Give him a hand. Captain Karathia, all the wolves down there in England, man. The alpha wolf down there, the werewolf of London. Give him a name. What's his name down there? He over the werewolf of London. What's that brother? Dum Gabar, something like that. Dum Gabar, the big bad wolf down there. He's in America for a minute. He's coming back. Give him a hand down there. The big bad wolf Shamgar and all the other brothers, Benjamites, West Indians, and Judites in the UK, man. You brothers and sisters in the UK, you better make your way over to Birmingham, man. You better see Commanding General Yahanna's pack of wolves in Birmingham because they'll save your life. That's right. They won't take it. They'll clean you for real. They'll clean your soul, not drown your elderly. Is there anything else? Please.
Slacking, sir. One thing, he was only 48 years old. He wasn't even old.
Oh, Jesus. My yacht. Wait.
She was 48.
She was 48.
He was 61.
He was 61. He was kicking up. 61, you can kick.
Gun.
Kick. Go ahead.
And if I may, that's 112 pounds, which is 224,000 a year that they're getting in America.
That's in pounds, so that's in American money. That's $200,000 a year. For drowning old people, which you can probably get that done for free, I would imagine. If you want to kill some old people, that's probably free. go ahead.
Especially the old ones in the range of sleeping with you.
Exactly. No, listen, that's cheap to drown them. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord. If you're in the UK, make your way over to Birmingham, England, man, to Captain Karathia, all right? Go ahead. Whenever you're ready, we'll rock it out.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Tehran says U.S. failed to gain the trust of Iran in its negotiations in Pakistan.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. This is what Tehran is. Tehran is the capital of Iran. That's how it's properly pronounced. Most people say Iran. It's properly pronounced Iran. And it's the capital, right? And they don't trust America. Why? Because when they were doing the negotiation with America, America bombed them. And so now America wants to negotiate again. And their capital is saying, we're not trusting you to negotiate again. We were in the negotiation and you bombed us. So of course they don't trust America again. Iran, let me tell you something. You should have never trusted America in the first place.
Right.
How were you even thinking by negotiating with America? You were stupid to do it because the culture of white people, which is really what you're fighting when you come up against Donald Trump, which is why Donald Trump is such a peculiar president. The reason he's so peculiar is because Donald Trump is lowbrow, which means he is operating on the base nature of white people, where you have so many other presidents that were attempting to appear elevated from the base nature of white people. They were able to lie to you enough to make you think, I don't love war. I don't love killing blacks and Latinos. I don't love stomping on poor people for my own gain. They knew that the base nature of white people was repugnant. It was ugly to see, which is why the world loves Ronald Reagan. There are airports named after Ronald Reagan. When Ronald Reagan, under the CIA, invented crack cocaine and used the sale of crack cocaine to win the Cold War against Russia. It funded the Cold War. This is not UPK conjecture or UPK hyperbole. This is fact, journalistic fact. And the reporter proved it. A reporter proved it. And then guess what, Maya? He committed suicide. That's what happened. He proved the entire thing, that it was true. They used the money. Crack cocaine was invented in Oakland, California. The CIA learned about it, and then they sold the cocaine to the drug dealers in South Central Los Angeles, and then later on in Harlem, New York. And with the sale of cocaine, With the proceeds from the sale of cocaine, they bought ammunition and guns and fought the Russians in proxy wars all throughout South and Central America. And then in the late 80s, Mayak, Russia fell. Russia fell. America won the Cold War because of crack cocaine. But no one hates Ronald Reagan. Right. They love Ronald Reagan. There's airports named after him. Why? Because Ronald Reagan knew that base instinct in white people to abuse poor people and abuse Latinos and black people and to hurt children and to destroy communities for your own personal gain, he knew it was repugnant to see face to face. He knew no one wanted to look at it, Mayak. So he hid it. Donald Trump is not hiding it because he's too stupid to hide it. That is why he won. White people got sick of lying about their bloodthirst. They got tired of it. They called it being woke. That's what woke is. Woke is white people saying, I'm sick of not saying the N-word. I'm sick of having to act like I like black people. I'm sick of lying about who I really am. I'm a racist, filthy, drug-addicted, sexual deviant, and I am not ashamed of it, and I don't want to hide it anymore. And they elected Donald Trump so they could be free to do in daylight what they were doing in darkness. That's how he became president. So now here he goes, Maya, and he just does it. He just does the thing that every white person wants him to do. Iran, you should not trust America because America bombed Iran because the Israelis wanted to. And that's that. Because all Donald Trump cares about is hiding the fact that he bought his wife from Jeffrey Epstein and he molested 13-year-old girls on Epstein's island, and the Israelis own him because of that. They own him because the Israelis own Jeffrey Epstein, who committed suicide, Mayak, as well. He also committed suicide. They bombed Iran for their own lust, for their own greed, and for nothing else. You're right. You're finally waking up. Now, Iran, you're woke. Now,
right.
Iran is woke. Now you're woke. You realize that the white man is the devil. Now you understand, Mayak.
And they see now that pale face speak with a forked tongue. You understand? They know that part of their base nature is to lie. It's to lie. Like it still amazes me. And you know that them selling crack and inventing crack and getting that money to fight their war against Russia, right? That's common knowledge. They got documentaries about it now. They put it in movies all the time. Like everybody knows, but it's like you wake up like, well, how could the government do that? How could the government do that? No, we have a war against crime and drugs. We have a war against drugs. Why would we do that? All they got to do is say it. It's like the spell goes out again, then everybody go back to sleep. They just lie, even when the world knows they're lying. It amazes me. I sit there and listen and say, everybody, because as soon as they lie on national TV, then all the media talk about how they lying. Everybody knows they're lying, but they keep saying it. They know they keep saying it and just keep saying the lie. The world will go to sleep. You know, they know that much.
You telling the truth. Give him a hand. All right. Yedaya.
Conor McCon, why is Trump threatening to blockade a strait that Iran is already blockading?
Well, this is what you just proved just now. America said, now remember, Mayan, for about a month, the reason that gas prices are high is because Iran is blocking the Straits of Hormuz. That's why gas prices are high, because the regular flow of gasoline is not happening because they're blocking this pathway from the Middle East so that gasoline, oil can get to all the countries of the planet Earth. So Donald Trump said this week, you know what I'm going to do? I'm blocking the Straits of Hormuz. Now, I'll teach you a lesson. You know what I'm going to do? I'm blocking the Straits of Hormuz. Idiot, they're already blocked. Right. That's why the gas prices are about to drive me nuts. Good. Because the Straits of Hormuz are already blocked.
And it's done behind. He don't even realize that it's been coming out his mouth. You better unblock the straits. Unblock the straits. You better open it up. He don't even remember that.
Maya, you're telling the truth. He's the one that said, Iran, you better open up the Straits of Hormuz right now, or else I'm going to obliterate your entire civilization.
Good.
If you do not open up the Straits of Hormuz. You know what I'm going to do to fix you? I'm going to block the Straits of Hormuz. That'll teach you. Now you know. Now, see how you like it. Fucking idiot. This is who you want. This is your Jesus. This is your Jesus, white people. I could introduce you to a better Jesus, but my Jesus is in the Bible, and my Jesus would put you in humility. My Jesus would break your pride. So you don't want him. You create another one. I'll go into that in a second. You're correct. That's correct. He's an idiot. The Straits of Hormuz are already blocked. That's the problem. That's the whole thing. You were threatening them to open up the Straits of Hormuz. So go ahead and block it. Now you're blocking it. So congratulations. Keep going.
Go, Con. Donald Trump is threatening to close off the Strait of Hormuz, a crucial waterway that has reportedly told Iran must be reopened unconditionally.
This is what Mayak just said. Like, he don't know that he said that. He doesn't know. And the reporters are like, you said that. Oh, I gotta go. All right, that's next. All right, go ahead, Mayak. Go ahead, whoever's reading. Please.
And I said this a long time ago, General, how when I hear Trump and listen to him, I think of that show All in the Family with Archie Bunker. Archie Bunker was a dumb, ignorant, racist white man that was just too dumb and honest to really hide it. And he'd say it, but it's like white people find that cute. So for some reason, they find it cute. I think that's their to them bubbas and hillbillies. It's like it's cute to be just old ignorant white man like Donald Trump, like Archie Bunker. So I you.
There you just reminded me of the actor that played Archie Bunker. He said that is who Archie Bunker was, an ignorant bigot, and that nobody should like. And he said at the time when he made it, he said Richard Nixon said that's a good man that they're making fun of. That's what Richard Nixon said at the time. What's the cat's name who played Archie Bunker? I used to know his name, but
Carol O'Connor.
Carol O'Connor. Damn, Mayak, how you know that?
That was my show back in the day.
Give Mayak a hand. God damn, Carol O'Connor. Yeesh. Carol O'Connor said it in an interview. If you get him talking about his role, and he said that Richard Nixon said that people were wrong for laughing at Archie Bunker. Let me tell you, Donald Trump saw that. He was around back then. He was probably 70 years old back then, right? And he saw that people are making fun of Archie Bunker because he's ignorant. But there's a segment of white people that are like, that's who I want to be my president.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. What Mayak said is factual, and you're going to hear Carol O'Connor say it. Please, whoever was reading, until we get the video, keep reading. Go ahead. Please.
Cuba's president warns U.S. about attacking island.
Cuba, here's another war. Here's another war, MAGA, white people. When I say MAGA, I just mean every white man. Just so you understand. Democrat, Republican, white man, every white man is MAGA. Every white man is responsible for Donald Trump, regardless of political party. All of you, because this is a nation of the people and by the people. Every white man is a Donald Trump supporter. I pray you understand that. Every last one. All right. So here's now what he's threatening to do: to invade Cuba. Why? Why? Because of the Epstein list. That's why. That's why he wants to invade Cuba. Because of the Epstein list, because there's nothing else that matters at all to him, because all he cares about is being worshipped as a god, or to be more specific, being worshipped as Jesus. Now he's going to invade Cuba, and all of it is good news. All of it is good news for all of the 12 tribes. In specific with Cuba, we're speaking about the tribe of Manasseh, the bull, the chosen people of God. The Aboriginal or the native Cubans, give them a hand. They're the chosen people of God, man. The bull. Samson, the famous Samson, was from a family of the tribe of Manasseh, a family within Manasseh called the family of Dan. He was of Manasseh, Samson, man. That's a glorious people, man, over there on that island 90 miles from Florida. And of course, Donald Trump wants to kill every last one of them, to destroy every last one of them. Why? Because it will distract people from the fact that he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl, according to numerous reports from journalists. And of course, he has to do it. Why is it good news for us? Because the Bible says this: thou shalt hear of wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes in diverse places, but be ye not afraid, because the end is not yet. For nation must rise against nation. These things have to happen. Rumors about wars, hearing about a possible war over here, hearing about a possible war over there. Hearing about wars is part of the biblical prophecy that leads us to actual physical war in the Middle East. But first, it starts off as rumors. It could happen. It might. There might be a nuclear war with North Korea. Iran might now strike with nuclear weapons or get nuclear weapons. The Israelis might do this. Everybody might do that. That's the wars and rumors of wars. But the end is not yet. For nation must rise against nation. These rumors are going to lead to actual straight up and down physical nuclear war. That's when the end is here. That's when the nuclear war begins. It's over. That's it. It's done. Until then, don't be worried. Don't be afraid. Don't go and sell everything you own and move off to whatever your fake Israelite rabbi or more tells you to move to run, because he's a cobre. What is a coward in Spanish? I keep forgetting. Because he's a coward. He thinks he can find safety in some desert in the Middle East or in France or in, Casablanca, some God knows place like that. You won't find peace anywhere, because this war is a world war, you stupid rabbi. It's a world war. Where in the hell are you going to go to get away from it? It's called World War III. Rabbi Moreh Shalom, Shalom, Israelite that left the U.K.
Right.
Can't hide from the world war. I got to go. Is that it?
Ben Yisrael. Ben Yisrael.
Ben Israel said, listen, to get away from World War III, let's move to Indonesia. To get away from World War III, let's move to Dimona, Africa. To get away from World War III, let's move to the Mojave. Rabbi, it's called a world war.
Right.
There is nowhere to go to get away from it. God damn it. Why don't you go join the U.P.K. and get something in your stupid head before you get everybody killed and your stupid sandy group full of sand and fringes on your T-shirts.
Right. They trying to get Israelites to go to Nigeria. So you come to Nigeria, they still got land they giving away to black people. Trying to trick us to come over there.
Mayak is just telling the truth once again. Stop following an idiot. You be blind leaders of the blind. Anything else? What's coward in Espanol? Cobarde. Cor or co? Cor with an R? C-O-R. Cobarde. Cobarde. That's what your rabbi is. Cobarde. He's a cobarde. Él es cobarde. Anything else? Mayak, did I mention while we're waiting? Did I mention that I translated Babylon Has Fallen into Espanol? Did I tell you about that?
Hey, nah.
Mayak went ahead and did it today.
Good.
Babilonia cayendo. Babilonia cayendo. I translated the whole thing into Spanish. Somebody remind me. I'll put it on the internet so it can be fact-checked and refuted.
Good.
Everyone can tell me how stupid I am and that it's wrong. Now, I'll put words on the internet by Thursday or around Thursday. But if the Spanish scholars tell me I'm right, audio.
Good.
Babilonia cayendo. And by Thursday, I'll also have no cowards. We want no cowards in our camp. I'll do that too. All right, whenever y'all ready, let me know.
Go, Con, sir. What could have prompted Melania Trump's sudden and unexpected statement on Jeffrey Epstein?
Maya, did you see that Melania Trump did a press conference this week, Maya?
Kind of the one come.
You know why they're saying what could have prompted this unexpected press conference? Because the White House reporters, brother, they were told by the White House to get ready, come to the front lawn because the first lady is going to do a press conference. And so the reporters asked the White House, well, what is the press conference about? The White House correspondent said, we don't know. She did not tell us. We don't know what it's about. She never told Donald Trump, never told anyone in the White House what this was about. All she said is, I'm doing a press conference at this time. Get the reporters there. It was unexpected by the White House. It was unexpected by Donald Trump. No one knew what she was going to talk about. Well, here's the press conference right here, Mayak. Here's what she decided to talk about. If you haven't played it. Well, let me know if I can keep talking. While they were they went to the front lawn of the White House, and Melania Trump in her stupid Bulgarian broken English, because she's a stinking bimbo immigrant.
God.
Gadayawan made a hell of a video he told me about. For you white people out there that hate the immigrants because they're taking jobs that are meant for real Americans, you know who you should really stand up for? Bimbos. Because this is a white bimbo immigrant that is taking the job of American bimbos. This is a immigrant whore that is taking a job that a good old-fashioned American whore could do. She's taking the job away from American hoes, Mayak. Melania Trump. And she's an immigrant. She isn't born America. What? There aren't any good whores in America for Donald Trump to buy?
Right.
American whores don't know how to perform oral sex on tiny little penises.
Right.
Taking good jobs that American bimbos could do and get bimbos from other countries. Where's the Law for America Act?
There's a lot.
It's a Mayak.
There's a lot more. It's a lot better. A better whores in America than these old immigrant whores. You know what I mean? She took one nude photo that got public. Is these American whores, they take a bunch of nude photos and doing all kind of nude tricks. They deserve that first lady money. How you?
Let me tell you something. I bet that white men would say that they'll put their American whores up against any immigrant whore any day. An American white whore will do the job of an immigrant whore and do it better. So why aren't you white people fighting for whores, white American whores? They could do that job. Meanwhile, you let some old Bulgarian bimbo take a job that a white bimbo from Iowa that could have done, that a white bimbo from California and Missouri and Montana could have did that job. Well, she had a press conference. And in her immigrant language, she said this. Are we ready yet? Yes, sir. Play it.
Good afternoon. The lies linking me with the disgraceful Jeffrey Epstein need to end today.
It doesn't sound loud enough.
The individuals lying about me are devoid of ethical standards, humility, and respect.
Snap your W-2 and file your taxes 100% free. Plus, get your big...
Can I go?
She got a nerve to speak against Americans, General, saying they devoid of understanding and kindness and humility. How dare she speak against Americans and how they feel about this immigrant bimbo? How you?
I didn't even get that till you just said that, Mayak. I did not even get that. She's insulting Americans, saying that Americans are stupid. Americans are believing these lies, and Americans are lying. Those are Americans, you Bulgarian bimbo.
God.
Go to your own, go back to your own country.
Right.
To your own country and suck their penises.
Yeah.
Any penises to suck in Bulgaria? They don't have reporters in Bulgaria that will report the news perfectly the way you like it. You're going to insult American journalists. the American citizens, then you go back to Lithuania or Transylvania, wherever you were sucking Transylvanian penises,
Right.
and let those reporters report the truth. Instead, you stay here in America and insult our reporters. I don't know where your patriotism is, Donald Trump supporters. Where's your I don't think you even love America. I'm starting to, I try to run away from that fact. Coming back to it, that white people don't love America, or else why would this white bimbo take a job away from American bimbos? You had your hand up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
What you're saying is so heavy, you and Jeremiah. It seemed like them white Karens and bimbos is calling ICE on the wrong people.
Oh, Yediah, how did I miss that? Here you go. Why aren't you calling ICE on Melania? Why aren't you doing that? Yediah, you're taking me to the story if I could. That's why she did this press conference, Maya. If you have that story, Yediah, get that ready. After she went up and she did a press conference where she talked about Jeffrey Epstein. She said, I was not introduced to Donald Trump by Jeffrey Epstein. That did not happen. You're a liar. Countless reporters said that is exactly how you met Donald Trump, through Jeffrey Epstein. She's lying. And the White House and the press corps was wondering, why would she do this? Remember, Donald Trump was saying that the Epstein list was fake news. Nothing happened. And we know for a fact he loves Jeffrey Epstein because he just put out a picture of himself as Jesus healing the dead body of Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump put a picture out today with him as white people's Lord and Savior, raising Jeffrey Epstein from the dead, like Lazarus. So you know Jeffrey Epstein is beloved by Donald Trump. His wife is saying Jeffrey Epstein was a criminal and he molested children, and she asked for a congressional hearing on Jeffrey Epstein when Donald Trump said he does not want an investigation of Jeffrey Epstein. Everyone was scrambling, Mayak, to figure out why she did this. All they had to do was wait one day, Mayak. Let me tell you what happened, Mayak, if you don't mind, with your permission.
Yeah, yes, General. Good.
Melania Trump has a best friend that would go to Epstein Island with her. It was her best friend. How do I know? Because they have the emails and the text messages from them talking about how they're going to meet up on EP's island at EP's house. This was her best friend. This was her comrade in whoring, her comrade in blowjobs. And they went to Epstein's island and performed oral sex on men. This woman, the same way Melania Trump was able to bag Donald Trump, this woman, her best friend, was able to marry a very rich billionaire. She married this billionaire. So now she's not a whore anymore. But the billionaire wanted to divorce her. And when the billionaire divorced her, Donald Trump had ICE deport Melania's best friend. She was deported. And the best friend got deported by ICE after she dared to leave one of Donald Trump's billionaire buddies. The woman is writing a book, and she's exposing Melania for being a fake friend and false, and saying that you should have helped me. You should have stopped Donald Trump from deporting me. You know he deported me simply because I was leaving his friend, but you didn't stop him. You didn't help me. I'm quoting damn near the excerpt from the book. Someone can put him on the screen. There are excerpts from the book that I am quoting, I believe, verbatim, Mayak. And she's saying, you were there with me on Epstein's island. You know what Donald Trump did. You know what my ex-husband did. And you're not defending us. So because this book is coming out, Melania Trump tried to get ahead of the story by having this press conference that Donald Trump does not want her to have, because Trump wishes that he could raise Jeffrey Epstein from the dead. He loves him. He is going to pardon Jaylene Maxwell. He is going to pardon her. It is an inevitability that she is going to be pardoned. That's why she said this. I heard that story. I said, oh my God, what a scandal. Do you understand the type of scandal that this would be? I remember when Barack Obama wore a tan suit. Mayak, that was on the news for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Barack Obama wore a tan suit. You remember this? I know it specifically. I know you will too, Mayak, because of our pound. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama went like this. Just like that. They did a fist bump. That was on the news for 2 weeks. And Fox News called it a terrorist fist bump. And I remember thinking, damn, we do that fist bump. And that was when Barack Obama was calling us a terrorist. Barack Obama hated us. Barack Obama sent the FBI to follow us everywhere and put us on magazines as a hate group. Meanwhile, Barack Obama did a fist bump. That was a 2-week scandal. Do you understand that the First Lady of the United States, who was a former prostitute, I've seen her vagina. You want to see the First Lady's vagina? Type it in your computer. I've looked at Melania's vagina right in the eye, Mayak. I've seen it face to face. Anyone could see it. It's on the internet, Mayak, because she took fully nude pictures when she was a practicing whore. Anyone could see it. This woman who was a prostitute, whose nude pictures are on the internet, she met she met Donald Trump on Epstein's Island, a convicted pedophile, with her best friend who helped her perform oral sex on the men. The woman married a billionaire, got divorced, wanted to be free from the billionaire. I don't blame you white women for leaving these white men. You white women did not know what you were getting into when you married these rich white men. Lord have mercy. I know that rapper Eve. That rapper Eve is married to some billionaire. Brother, I bet in her eyes, her soul is gone. Because to marry a white man, you're thinking this just means give him some sex and get to live in his mansion. To marry a billionaire, you have to let other men have sex with you in front of him. You have to do it. You have to let dogs have sex with you. You got to suck a horse's penis. You got to lay in the bed while he sits in a chair and lets countless men come and have sex with you. You got to have sex with women. You got to have sex with animals. You got to be able to shove anything in that house inside of you to please him. To please him. He is not pleased by vagina. He is pleased by depravity and belittling and debasing and degrading a woman. That is what turns him on sexually. And you white women, you don't know what you're into. This woman did not know what she was getting into. So now she wants to leave him. Here's your first lady, Mayak. Here she go. Salute the flag. Here. Salute the flag. Stand up for the first lady, everybody. There's her titties. Give me the one where they're showing the vagina and the titties. Yeah, that's your first lady. Stand up when she comes into the room. You got $20. That could have been your wife. Mail order bride. Now, and what happened? Look at this here, Maya. This your first lady, Maya.
Goodness gracious.
Conference. We got the whole show is off by now, right? Now, when General YAHANNA get back, y'all gonna say I shut the show down. Right? That's what you don't know. I'm gonna say you shut the show down. That's what's gonna fucking happen. No, that's how I survive around here. I survive in the UPK by blaming it on my yacht. Blame it on my yacht. I blame it on them. I'm gonna blame it on y'all if the show is gone when he comes back. So anyway, my yacht, and like I was saying, I don't know what Barah and them is doing over here.
Yeah, what the hell they doing? What they doing over there, Jenna?
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what they doing with them buttons and computers over there. They got buttons.
Right.
I don't fucking know. Anyway.
Right, y'all stop that. Y'all stop that after you stop.
I was gonna say, goddamn, my thumb yard.
My thumb yard.
No, this thumb yard is out of control down here.
We gotta do something about that Matham yard.
So like you say, this Matham yard, listen. Anyway, I'll just keep working. Anyway, my yacht. The woman left her husband. She couldn't take it anymore. And Donald Trump deported her. Donald Trump deported the woman, Yediah. Go ahead, Yediah. I have a story, sir. Please.
The strange case of Melania Trump and Amanda Yongaro, the model deported by ICE.
Go ahead.
Colin McCon, sir. They stood together next to Donald Trump, posing for the camera in front of a giant Christmas tree at Mar-a-Lago, their hands touching. Melania Trump, 55, and Amanda Yongaro, 41, came to the United States from Slovenia and Brazil, respectively, in search for a better life. While Yongaro and her then-boyfriend businessman, Paolo Zampali, were close to Trump and Melania, regularly dining with them at the president's Palm Beach resort. Moving in similar jet ski circles, they both met Jeffrey Epstein.
You got it. Keep going.
Khan and his quarter-dregs. But their American dream has taken them in very different directions in recent years. From posing with the first couple and dining with them in Mar-a-Lago's Trump administration, Yongaro claims she was deported back to Brazil by Donald Trump's ICE agents last year.
That's what happened, Mayak. What can you imagine something like that happening to anyone else? But once again, like Mayak said, this is their God. This is their God. This Donald Trump, this is the God of white people. I know for a fact this is their Jesus as Donald Trump. Donald Trump, a lot of you out there, we tell you that you worship Donald Trump. We tell you that Donald Trump is your Jesus. You tell us we're wrong. Donald Trump is telling us we're right. Donald Trump believes that he is your Jesus. That's why you allow him to do things like this and you still support him, because he is your God. And you have an unshakable love for Donald Trump for one reason and one reason only. Donald Trump is the Jesus that you created, the better Jesus for white people to worship. You see, the Jesus of the Bible, that Jesus you've always hated. You white people have always hated the Jesus of the Bible, the Jesus of the Israelites, the Jesus of the true Jews, because the Jesus of the Bible would be kind to immigrants. The Jesus of the Bible would feed the poor and clothe the naked. The Jesus of the Bible would have mercy and kindness. And the Jesus of the Bible is black. And because of that, you always look for a better Jesus. A Jesus that more suits white sensibility, the white lust for power, the white lust for war and greed, your bloodthirst. And because of that, even back in the Renaissance, you were looking for a better Jesus. And you found that white Jesus. And he serves you well. He served you well for how long? Since the Renaissance, since the 1700s. You found that illegitimate, undocumented white Jesus. And you served him because that white Jesus allowed you to enslave black people and enslave Latinos. That white Jesus allowed you to serve yourself and to build empires all over the planet Earth. The white Jesus was a better Jesus for white people than the Jesus of the Bible. He was a better Jesus. And you're always looking for a better Jesus, aren't you, white people? Well, then you went and found a better one. Now you have a Jesus that is even better than the one you had before, because this Jesus doesn't even talk about forgiveness. Even the white Jesus talks about God is all love. The white Jesus, though he's white and he's bloodthirsty and he's imperialistic, even he says God is all love. Love thy neighbor. Love is the answer. That Jesus is not good enough for you anymore. Yeah, he's white, but even he has too much mercy on the poor. You needed a better Jesus. Donald Trump is your better Jesus. Donald Trump is the better Jesus for white people. How do I know it? Give me the story. This is what happened today, Mayak. Is it today? This happened today. Mayak, do you see this picture?
Got it one cut.
Now, I have tried to go through this picture and see all of the images in this picture because it's saying so much. I might need Tazar one of the brothers, to break it down for me. But let me tell you what I'm making out. I'm making out that this is Jesus. He's wearing the clothing of that white Jesus that you've seen since the Renaissance. There's a nurse on the ground right there. I don't know who the hell that woman is over there. I don't know what those three things are behind his head. There's some type of angels. Then there's eagles and fighter planes. And Mayak, that is Jeffrey Epstein in the bed. And Donald Trump is going with his magic Trump power. And he is raising Jeffrey Epstein from the dead in this picture. Where did this picture come from? Donald Trump posted this picture today. Good. This is from Donald Trump, Maya. We did not make this picture. Donald Trump created this picture and posted it on Truth Social today. And let me tell you how sick white people are, especially you bimbo women who have children. Maya, you know what today is, right? You know what yesterday was? Yesterday was Easter Sunday, Maya. You hear me, Maya?
I thought it was last week. Am I wrong?
When was Easter Sunday? No problem. Easter Sunday was last week, right?
Good.
When Donald Trump went to Europe for the commemoration of the World War II veterans that died, as he was driving to the tombs of the soldiers, he began to say, "Why do I have to go here? These men are stupid. They died in a war. Why do I have to celebrate them? They're dumb." Reporters reported this, that he said this about fallen American soldiers because he did not like having to honor them. Donald Trump, whenever he has to honor someone, he hates it because Donald Trump is starving for attention. Mayak, he put this picture out because Donald Trump was jealous of Jesus on Easter. He was jealous. Or else why in the hell a week after Easter would he put him raising the dead? He puts a picture up of him raising the dead because when Donald Trump hears everyone saying it's Easter, when our Lord rose from the dead, when our Jesus rose from the dead, he's thinking, who in the hell does he think he is?
Right.
Maya, can I prove it?
Okay.
Give me what Donald Trump said when he told Congress, do not celebrate Easter. Stay in Washington, D.C. for Easter. Pass this bill. Let that be your Easter. Maya, last week he told Congress, do not celebrate Easter. He said it. There's video of it. The thought of Congress going home to worship someone else.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. This man is jealous of Jesus on Easter. Maya, can I play this video for you? What do you want to say first?
Just you know, when the Pope got elected, he put up an image of himself being the Pope and just called the Pope weak and said, I don't like this particular Pope. He just said that.
Mayak, are you trying to make me crazy? Because Mayak just told the truth and I forgot about that. When the Pope got up there, Donald Trump said, well, they should make me Pope.
Yeah.
Why did they make? The man was jealous of the Pope when the Pope got elected Pope. The man is jealous of Jesus on Easter. He's jealous. You know why that is, Mayak? You white mothers are so cold to your babies. You white mothers, Lord, I don't know what is happening in those white houses, but you raise up sons and daughters that are absolutely maniacal. And that can only come from a child that wasn't nurtured, Mayak, that wasn't loved. That nobody picked Donald Trump up and hugged him. You white women, you give your baby to maids and servants to raise. You don't hug your children. You don't cradle them in your arms and kiss them. You let the servants raise your children. And your children become absolutely cold monsters who live their entire life thinking, I need attention. I need love. I need help. That's why your sons can't have sex with a woman, because the mother was so cold and cruel that the man can't even have normal sex anymore because all he wants is some type of mommy fix and attention. You white women are terrible mothers. You raise men like Donald Trump who are starved for attention. You don't believe me? Play the video you just had up there, Marah, please.
4 years with this guy that should have never been president. So lying,
Security and to voter identification with picture and proof of citizenship in order to vote. And those two items are the most important thing having to do with Homeland Security. So it should be part of the Homeland Security bill. And I'm requesting that the Republican senators do that immediately. You don't have to take a fast vote. Don't worry about Easter going home. In fact, make this one for Jesus, okay? Make this one for Jesus. That's what I tell him. It's a damn good thing.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about going home for Easter. You Christians, he's telling you, don't celebrate Easter. Don't go home. I know you're thinking about going home with your wife and kids and having the Easter ham and praying to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know what? Forget all that. Do this for Jesus. Do what I say for Jesus. Stay here. Give up your Easter family tradition for me. And then Mayaki puts a picture out of him as Jesus. Let me show you how much he hates Easter. And then you tell me why. You got another one up there. That's a stupid one. Both of those next to each other. Play that one. Fast forward to when he gets in front of the damn bunny. Now, you understand he's supposed to be talking about Easter and his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Celebrate Jesus. It's a day where we celebrate religion. And it's an honor to be the president of the United States. Our country is doing so well, like it has never done before. We've broken every record on the stock market. We've broken every record in our military. And what about the rescue that took place yesterday? What about that? I don't think it gets much more hostile than Iran. They're capable fighters. They're very tough people. And there are others like that. You don't mind when the enemy is weak, but that enemy is strong. Not so strong like they were about a month ago. I can tell you, in fact, right now, they're not too strong.
That is from the Twilight Zone, that image.
Hey, General.
The bunny is sitting there like, I thought this was about Easter.
Right.
I was here for the... No, bunny, it is not about Easter. It's about Donald Trump. He cannot let you talk about something that is not about him. He can't play the other one with the kids.
Hey, General, my daughter, right? General?
Go ahead, Maya.
Oh, Saki. My daughter, when she was in school, right? And after school, to get the slavery that she got, dealing with people and psychology, they gave her a psychological test she had to pass. And I went through it. And it asked different questions about like autistic. It didn't call them autistic. I think they were autistic, but it was the type of autism where you can't read the room. You don't realize what's around you and who you're supposed to be talking to. And so you say things in weird surroundings, like he in a surrounding of Easter and kids and family, and he talks about war. Did you see the video when he was talking to the kids in the school and he started talking about Joe Biden's auto pen?
Yes.
He followed him around with a machine. He started talking to children about how horrible Joe Biden was. And he just can't read the room. You know what I'm saying? Slocky.
Listen, you're generous to even think it's autism. That's generosity. And I ain't fighting generosity. But let me tell you something. This man here, what I've seen in my service under Commander General YAHANNA, is that this is someone starving for attention. Because you don't get it. There's an age where you need to be hugged by your mother and father.
Good.
And if you don't get it out, you'll become an adult that is desperate. Go ahead and play. This is the video Mike was just talking about. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I even signed this. That way I say, I do it. Look, I do it. Look what I did, everybody. Now, Biden would use the auto pen. He'd have an auto pen follow. Joe Biden. He didn't sign. He was incapable of signing. He said, so they'd follow him around with a big machine. You know what it was called? An auto pen. And he'd have the auto pen signed for it. He'd take the paper, hand it to his guys, sign it with an auto pen, get it back. Not too good, right? Better to sign.
Mayak, I'm going to go crazy in here. Mayak, on that video, now you know he's signing Easter cards.
Good.
What are the kids doing at that table? Anyone know? Real simple. They're signing Easter cards too. The kids are signing Easter cards, and Donald Trump is signing Easter cards with children. Do you know this bastard said, "Look at what I did, kids"? Mayak. He could not stand sharing attention with the kids.
With the kids, dang.
Because look, you see, he got to show his. Look at my card.
Yeah, God.
That's a child. That's a child. Play it again from the top because there's so much to study in here.
God.
Play it again if you don't mind.
Oh, that's nice. I think I even signed this that way. I said, I drew it. Look, I drew it. Look what I did, everybody. Now, Biden would use the auto pen. He'd have an auto pen follow. You know, Joe Biden. He didn't sign.
God.
He's incapable of signing. He said, so they'd follow him around with this big machine. You know what it's called? An auto pen. And he'd have the auto pen signed for him. He'd take the paper, hand it to his guys.
Hey, Joe, did he say, look what I did, everybody? Look, I drew this. Now, Biden, he would have used the auto pen. Joe Biden wouldn't be able to do this.
That's what he said. You die. Every little child around that table is signing an Easter card. That's what they're. But so is he. And guess what? Look at mine. Mine is the best one. Biden, no one could have done an Easter. He can't even share attention with a 5-year-old.
God.
Then he has to talk about how his signing is the greatest because his signature is the greatest to a child that doesn't know who the hell Biden is.
Exactly. They don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What the fuck you're talking about?
God.
Cry. This is your Jesus?
God.
Is this your Jesus? I have a better Jesus for white people. He's kind. He's brave. He's merciful. And he is kind to strangers. And he's thoughtful. And he's selfless. And he's black. And he's a better Jesus than the ones you invented. I have a better Jesus in the Bible. The Jesus you've rejected your whole life. I gotta go. All right. Anything else? All right.
Khan, sir. Connor Wakan. Saki.
Is that right?
Pentagon threatened the Pope after he criticized Donald Trump.
Here we go. Here we go again. This one, you Catholics out there, you Catholic, what is coward again in Espanol? Cobre? Cobarde. You Catholics are cobardes. You're cobarde. You're cowards, man. This man, Donald Trump insulted, physically threatened the Pope. I'm going to show you in a minute, everyone out there, Mayak. He physically threatened the Pope. The Pope is the head, the Holy Father of the See of Rome, of the Catholic Church. How does a Catholic also love and support Donald Trump? Cobardes. You're a bunch of cowards. Every white Catholic is a coward because Donald Trump physically threatened the Pope this week. I'm going to play it. Go ahead, Warrior.
Khan, relations between the United States and the Catholic Church have not been the same when senior U.S. defense officials shared an abrasive message with the Vatican officials. Days after Pope Leo delivered his State of the World speech, Undersecretary of Defense Policy Elbridge Colby summoned Cardinal Christopher Pierre, the Vatican's representative, to the closed-door Pentagon for a bitter lecture. The United States, Colby said, according to a blistering new report, has the military power to do whatever it wants in the world. The Catholic Church had better take its side.
Stop. Maya, this is a physical threat against Rome, a physical threat against the Vatican. The Pope came out and was on the side of mercy, was on the side of ending the Iranian war because of the loss of life, and so many children were being killed. The Pentagon went to the Vatican and said, America can bomb whoever it wants, and the Vatican better get on the right side of this. Keep reading.
Khan, one of the U.S. officials presented at the meeting brought up the Evanion Papacy.
Read that word again.
The Evanion Papacy.
The The Avignon papacy. The Avignon papacy. You should look that up. As he was telling the Vatican official, the Pope is saying we can't bomb Iran. The U.S. can bomb whoever it wants to bomb. And you better get on our side, or else we're going to have another Avignon papacy. Do you know what the Avignon papacy is, Mayak? I'll tell you. It's when the French were so angry at the Vatican that they took the Pope hostage. They kidnapped him. And from then on, the Pope had to only say things that were in support of France. This happened also under the Roman Empire, not the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. The emperor of the Holy Roman Empire kidnapped the Pope. And because he kidnapped the Pope could not legitimately allow King Henry VIII to divorce his wife, because his wife was Catherine of Aragon, which is in Spain. So since the Spanish controlled the Pope was not allowed to allow King Henry VIII to divorce his wife. So the Pope said, no, you cannot divorce your wife, because his wife was from Spain and her cousin was the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. And because of that, King Henry VIII killed like 3 women, started a whole war in his country, because there's been times throughout history when if a country does not like the popes coming against their political policy or speaking against them, they will simply go to Rome and put their soldiers right in his house, put their soldiers in the Vatican, in his house, and then that Pope does whatever the hell France says. That Pope does whatever the Holy Roman Emperor says. The Pentagon of America went to the Pope and said, we will bomb whoever we want to bomb. Don't make us do a Avignon papacy. That's a physical threat to the Pope. Actual physical threat. All you need to do is Google Avignon papacy, Catholics, if you don't already know what the hell that is, because you're Catholic. Are you going to let him do that? Is that what you're going to do, comadre? Is that what you're going to do? Listen, Donald Trump is your Jesus. You don't like my Jesus. He's kind. He has mercy on the death of children. My Jesus said, whatsoever one of you would harm one of these little children, it would be better that a millstone would be tied to his neck and he be thrown in the river. My Jesus said, suffer unto me the little children. Your Jesus bombs schools, but you hate my Jesus because my Jesus is kind, merciful, and black. And that's why you prefer a new, better Jesus, more suited to white sensibility. That's what Donald Trump did to the Pope. And here the Catholics claim to love the Pope. They don't. They don't. Mayak, is that it? Are we done here? Go ahead. Okay. Mayak.
Con, I yield, General.
Please, go ahead. Please. Please.
One of the comments, a brother said Napoleon took power from the Pope in a co-op or something like that.
Yeah, that's the Avignon papacy. That's the Avignon papacy under Napoleon, where he took control of the Pope in a coup. And now a coup just means a political upheaval where the military takes over a particular place, and it takes over the other people in the military or other people in the government. Like if all the generals decided to take over America, that would be a coup. All right. Well, that's what happened in France. And he took over Rome. And then, brother, Rome said France can bomb whoever they want. France can do whatever they want. He physically threatened the Holy Father of millions of Catholics. You do nothing about it because you love racism more than you love your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You hate immigrants more than you hate sin. Your Jesus is Donald Trump. Your Holy Father is Donald Trump. Is there anything else?
Go, Con. Documents reveal letter from Charlie Kirk's alleged killer.
Here's another one about, this is an amazing story too, Mayak, about Charlie Kirk. They found some letter from Charlie Kirk. What did he say in the supposed letter? He looks good and crazy. That's not Charlie Kirk. Who is that? That's the killer?
Go,
He looked good and crazy right there. I'll tell you that much about it. He's full of demons, but he just might be an average white man. Who the hell knows? I mean, I can't tell. Is he a serial killer or just Joe from the accounting department? They all look the same to me. They all look just like that. Go ahead, Yedaya.
Sir Tyler Robinson, the man accused of killing conservative activist Charlie Kirk, allegedly told his boyfriend, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I took it."
He allegedly told his girlfriend that he had the opportunity. I'm sorry.
you missed that, Jim.
I got to go. I got to go. Okay, he's a gay man. Well, okay, well, shit. No, I should have known, my Salakia. He told his boyfriend that he had a chance to take out Charlie Kirk, and he did it. But let me give you a story, brother. That's boy, oh boy. I've been wrong for years about conspiracies, Mayak. Let me, Mayak, I have been. You know personally, from me talking to you and Commander General YAHANNA, I've been so wrong about these conspiracy theories. I'm woke now, Mayak. I'm woke. Give me the story about how the bullet that went into Charlie Kirk's neck did not match the gun that this man had. Their main piece of evidence, Mayak, was the rifle. They found the rifle in some bush or at the scene when Charlie Kirk was killed. That's where they found it there. And they said, well, we got the damn rifle. And this is this man's rifle. Mayak, they tested the bullet. The bullet doesn't match that gun up. The bullet does not match the gun.
Okay.
You got it?
Sir.
Please go ahead.
Charlie Kirk bullet.
Go ahead.
Please,
Mayak, you want to say?
Real quick, I saw some video, some Tucker Carlson type Edomite. Huh? He made a video showing the audience while Kirk was saying his last words. Some woman, Edomite woman, sitting in the audience somehow to his right, and says, "See, she's moving her hand, and look at the gesture she's making." And she made a gesture like she holding a firearm. And then he said, "Pow!" That's when he got shot. That's when they cut it. It depends. So his theory was, somebody in the audience did the actual shooting. But I yield.
I don't know, Mayak. I don't know. But this was on CNN. This right here. I don't know what in the hell happened. I know the white man is the devil. That's all I know.
That's right.
I don't know what in the hell he's doing or what he's up to, but this is ridiculous. Go ahead and play it.
Charlie Kirk's bullet analyst finds no conclusive link to rifle round near scene.
Good Lord, Mayak. They can't link the damn bullet to the gun. What in the hell is going on? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I know this much. This is what all of you white people have to understand. You are suckers and fools because Donald Trump preyed on you because he knew that you were more racist than patriotic. He knew that you were more bloodthirsty than freedom-loving Americans. He preyed on your hatred of immigrants, your hatred of the chosen people of God, and your inferiority complex about Latinos to put some filthy piece of garbage in the White House to satisfy your base need. You're a stupid idiot. You're dumb. You've acted like you're the smartest people on the planet Earth with your effing robots and your AI and all of your rocket ships, like you're so damn smart. The minute that you fired all of the black people from the aviation industry, planes started to drop out of the sky like crazy. You ruined the entire aviation industry with getting rid of DEI because DEI was what was keeping those planes in the sky. That's what DEI was. Affirmative action was the real engine of the aviation industry. Black people were the ones keeping the airplanes safe. The minute you fire all of the blacks and Latinos out of the aviation industry, now the planes are dropping out the sky. You don't even love life more than you hate blacks and Latinos. You'd rather crash the plane than allow a more qualified black and Latino to fly these planes. Donald Trump knew that about you. He used it. And then he works with the Israelis and God knows who else to start World War III. Congratulations. Felicidades. Is there anything else? Go ahead.
If I may, sir, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist myself.
Go ahead, you die.
Now, if I could, General,
Please.
every time there's a Republican convention, especially when poor Charlie, when he was alive, the gay site grinder would go off and it would crash. And it's kind of a coincidence, a gay man unalived him.
Oh my!
They was probably together.
I didn't even see that. Thank you for opening my eyes. Yes, every time the Republicans have a convention in that city, the gay website to find gay hookups crashes in that city because that is how many new people are on that website in that city. And come to find out, it's a gay man that allegedly shot Charlie Kirk. Here we go. Listen, you know what I would do? I'd look into that assassination attempt by Donald Trump as well, because that seems very unlikely and uncredible. That so-called assassination attempt. I think you're going to find out that Donald Trump faked that assassination attempt. That was a fake assassination attempt that won him the election. Can I give me the story I meant to bring out tonight, proving the racism of white people, and proving about how racist Charlie Kirk was. Give me what they have to do now to get pilots. I sent it to you right before class you're done. Say again? Maya, can I show you? I was bringing up Charlie Kirk earlier. That man allegedly assassinated Charlie Kirk. Donald Trump won the White House, blah, blah, blah. Maya, you know that they got rid of DEI out of the aviation industry. If you turn the news on, you'll see there's a plane crash damn near every week. Now, they weren't plane crashes in 30 years. In 30 years. Now there's one every week. Every week, virtually, there's a plane crash. Do you know? Let me tell you how bad it is now. First of all, you see that spacecraft went to the moon, right? It circled the moon, circled the so-called dark side of the moon, where nasty Nate says the angels are doing push-ups and sit-ups on the dark side of the moon. Well, the white man went and videotaped it. Has all the footage of the so-called dark side of the moon. And you know who took him to the moon? A black pilot. A black pilot flew that space shuttle farther than any space shuttle has ever went. This is the farthest that America has ever been in space with a human, ever. And that's who did it, this brother. That's who did it. Because without us, all you have is incompetent pilots who got the job because they're white. That's why they got the job. But if a black pilot gets the job, he has to overcome racism to fly this plane, which means he's more qualified because he's had to fight through more obstacles. This is who flew the space shuttle the farthest it has ever been. Most of you might know about the time when white people went to the moon, which was the second farthest that America has ever been, back in 1969. And the reason that that spacecraft got to the moon is because there were black women who were called computers. That's where the term computers comes from. This group of black women that did the math to prove that there was enough fuel to make it to the moon and back. And they were called computers, and they were all black women. And I forget the name of this astronaut. But there was an astronaut when they were trying to convince him that they should go to the moon today. I believe, look up the man who said this about the black women who did the computing. This white man said, the only way I'm taking this flight is if those colored girls okay the math. That's what he said. That's an actual quote from him in 1969. This white man had enough sense that he would not trust his life to incompetent white people because he was from the South. And if you're from the South, you know that sheriff got that job because of who his uncle is, because of who his cousin is, because his daddy is rich. He wasn't going to risk his life with some white mathematician because he knows white people get a job because of nepotism. So he said, I'm not flying today. Not unless those colored girls okay these numbers. You have that quote? Yes, sir. Please put it on the screen and read it.
Oh you got it.
Con, sir. John Glenn said, get the girl to check the numbers, specifically requesting that Catherine Goebel check the math on the trajectories before he boarded the Mercury capsule Friendship 7.
He's sitting outside the capsule in a spacesuit. He like, I'm not getting in that mother. I'm not getting in there.
So wise man.
Did that girl say this was right? Now remember, Mayat, who's telling him to get on the spacecraft? That's all you need to understand the contribution of blacks and Latinos to the aviation industry. Who's saying, oh, you can get on there? Go ahead. Let's go. Get on, Glenn, get on. No, I'm not. He refused to get on because he knows that white men got this job because they're white. He said, I'm not getting on this flight. I'm not taking this flight today unless that girl tells me that these numbers are right. That is who the aviation industry purged itself of. More qualified, overqualified blacks and Latinos who have conquered the ghetto, conquered the South, conquered prejudice, conquered oppression, conquered school, conquered racism to achieve a goal. Now they're gone. Now they're gone. And now, white people, your lives are in danger in every industry in America. Your life is in danger, and you don't have the good sense that, what's his name, Glenn? You don't have the good sense that John Glenn had to at least be willing to save his own goddamn life and not to trust incompetent white men when there was an overqualified black woman right there that could make sure these numbers were right. Do you know what's happening now, Mayak? Let me tell you about 2026. Give me how they're finding pilots now. Marad, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. We had a picture of the sister right here.
That's her right there. That's the girl. That's her. That's her, 1969. Can you imagine what she had to do to get that job? She's more qualified. She's gone now. Anyone that looks like her is gone now. Latinos are gone now. Shout out to what's his name? Lahab, Officer Lahab out there in North Carolina. Give him a hand. Officer Lahab has a son that is a pilot now, Mayak. He's 8 years old. He's already flown a plane with a co-pilot. He's already doing that. In a few months, he's going to fly a plane by himself. This little boy came to me when we were in North Carolina at one of the cookouts out there. And brother, he was like 9 years old, Mayak. Little Mexican boy. He came, he was 9 years old, and he said, I want to be a pilot. And he was so goddamn little, and he was already studying Marab. I'm sorry?
I was going to say, sir.
Oh, go ahead.
And Philadelphia, Officer Kalatazar, he has his pilot's license too.
You got to be kidding. Don't ever let General YAHANNA know that, because we're going to be on a plane. Turn the camera off. Because before you know, we bought a plane, everybody. We bought a fleet of aircraft, and Kalatazar is the pilot. Jesus Christ. I didn't know Kalatazar was a damn pilot. Give Kalatazar a hand. God damn. Well, let me tell you, brother, this little Mexican brother down there in North Carolina, he's 18. He's been flying already. Planned it at 9 years old. Set it out and did it. That's who the white man is against. That's what he hates. Your God-given gifts. The thing that he will never have. That he cannot work for or kill enough people to get. The Holy Spirit that is in every Latino, every black person. Go ahead, give me the. Now, let me tell you how they're finding pilots today. Okay.
Go
ahead and put it on the screen.
Astronaut Victor Glover Jr. with North Texas ties to pilot Artemis II mission.
Go ahead. Is this the one where they're telling you how they're getting the new pilots? No, that's the brother. We already talked about him. I sent you another one. It should be the last one. Did I send you one more?
Sorry.
Maya, can you listen to this for a second before I go nuts?
Go ahead. The FAA.
The what?
The FAA.
You know what the FAA is, Maya. That's the federal agency that polices, supports, and is in charge of all flights. Go ahead.
The FAA is recruiting gamers to fix America's air traffic control crisis.
Read that again.
The FAA is recruiting gamers to fix America's air traffic control crisis and offering $155,000 to do it.
El Dios, please, Lord, come back. Come on back, Lord. Come on back, Lord, before I got to get on that plane to go to the cookouts. Oh, nuestros Dios, please. My Yediah, go ahead and say it.
I was gonna say, Salaki, sir, myself and every brother that's in the Philly Call of Duty chat, I think we qualify for that.
Better sign up. I got they hiring. All of you brothers in Philly, Call of Duty, they hiring. Marah.
I think Kalatazar find that plane.
Kalatazar. My yacht. They got rid of every black and Latino that was working for the airplane industry. The first plane that crashed, Donald Trump said that's because of DUI. That's why the plane crashed. Come to find out, it was a white man that was flying the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Got rid of all the blacks and Latinos, Mayak. They hiring gamers to work at the air traffic controllers. Just gamers. Donkey Kong, I guess. What they got? I don't know what the fuck y'all playing. Donkey Kong, Pac-Man. You could go and now be an air traffic controller because you play Call of Duty. Lord, we got to face the East, Mayak, and pray.
Listen, General, and I know all the brothers do. I saw a post and brother said, he said what I've been thinking for years. He said, I saw my brother something on my flight, and I knew he was good. Because I say a prayer every flight, and when I saw you on my flight, General, I said, all right, we good.
Lord, other brothers. Wise as you could be. I am Marah.
Slogger, sir, confession good for the soul. When we saw you on your rib, I told my rib, I said, well, at least we gonna land.
Okay. Well, listen, we gonna pray now hard, brother. You die.
If I could, I was with Ibahaya and Mathumya, and we sitting here waiting on our flight. And this brother rolled up on me. I said, "Who the hell is this nigga?" Next thing you know, I was like, "God damn, Alawat Panya."
All right, hold on, oh Lord, that plane is landing.
Good.
Well, listen, we better go to General YAHANNA now by praying. All y'all better call him now because we need his prayers. Because goofball Beavis and Butthead are working in the air traffic control booth, my y'all.
Right.
All right, I gotta go. Go ahead. Is there anything else? Please, Marah.
If I may, playing Snoop Dogg with the blunt name out.
Playing Snoop Dogg with the blunt, drinking the Diet Mountain Dew, blunts, Skittles, and M&Ms.
Empty beer cans.
Trash all around, Doritos bags all around. Play soul plane, right? Lord, we need your help, Lord. Look down on us from heaven. All right, go ahead, Yediah.
Russia and Ukraine accuse each other of violating the Orthodox Easter ceasefire.
Russia and I forgot they was at war, Yediah. I forgot all about Russia and the Ukraine, Mayak. Russia and the Ukraine are still at war. Who knows? They still out there fighting. Read the story again.
Russia and the Ukraine accuse each other of violating the Orthodox Easter ceasefire.
Go ahead. Say it one more time. Of course, I'm getting text messages because I said something wrong. Lord, let me give you another prayer to free me from mine adversaries, from my oppressors. Air traffic controllers are not pilots, everybody. I'm sorry if I said that. They work up in the booth playing video games and getting high. Please continue, Yediah.
Sir. Russia and the Ukraine accused each other of violating a Kremlin-declared Easter ceasefire Sunday as Orthodox Christians gather to celebrate despite Moscow's 4-year-long war against the Ukraine.
I just understood what you just said. I see you Christians don't love your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You telling me the Ukraine, they're Catholics, Russians are Catholics or Orthodox Catholics, right? They had a truce to not shoot each other on Easter, which is always weird to me when they do that in wars. Like, we're gonna kill each other. Let's take Sunday off. We'll kill each other Monday. I always hear about them doing that, taking some truce for Christmas. I think I'm gonna kill you on Christmas too. I'm gonna kill you next. Why stop? Stopping for? I'm gonna kill you tomorrow. Why?
I don't understand the rules of war. Period, General. It's war.
Okay, wait. If he's a good Christian, why are you shooting him then? Meaning, if he's evil enough to shoot on Monday, why isn't he evil enough to shoot on Sunday? Anyway, they made a truce Well, they was going to take off killing each other for Easter Sunday. They broke the truce, Mayak. They just went ahead and killed each other on Easter Sunday. That's all. And both of them blame each other for it. All of them are a bunch of devils. All of them lie. None of them care about their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. They love killing more than they love Jesus. Anything else?
Trump warns China of big problems over Iran's weapons at the Sea Summit.
Trump warned, here we go now. Now he want to kill everybody in China now. Trump warns China about what again?
Conor McCon, over Iran's weapons.
Trump warns China over Iran's weapons because China is, I'm assuming, helping Iran with weapons. That's what it sounds right. So then, Mayak, go ahead.
Yeah, I think China is supplying Iran with weapons that do air attacks, you know.
Oh. Well, I guess then now Donald Trump, he's got to kill everybody in China. You got to go to war with China too. Well, you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes in diverse places. But be ye not afraid, for the end is not yet, for nation must rise up against nation. We are in the end times. Virtually every week you turn the news on, you're going to hear about some new war that's going to happen, could escalate. That is biblical prophecy for the coming of the true Jesus Christ of the Bible, a merciful, courageous black man. He's coming back. And all of these things spell to his coming. They're letting you know that he's coming. That's what these prophecies are about. Don't be afraid. Get ready. Get your heart right. Set yourselves aright. You won't ever know when he's coming back, because if you knew when the thief was coming, then you would protect your goods. He's coming back as a thief in the night. You're never going to know the actual time he's coming back, because he wants to catch you sleeping. He wants to catch you when you're not woke. He wants to catch you when you are unaware. And so you're not going to know when he's coming back. So you better get right tonight. You better get off of those drugs tonight and stop smoking cigarettes. Stop eating pork and stop going to church. You better stop being a Muslim. You better stop with your sexual deviance. You better get in the Israelite school of UPK if you know what's good for you. You better, because if you don't, you will be caught unaware when our Lord returns. Anything else? Solid. Next.
And I know another rumor. China also threatened America, said if they interfere with their claim to Taiwan, it's going to be a problem.
Here we go. Now, Taiwan, they got to fight. You got to kill everybody in Taiwan and kill everybody in China, and wars and wars and wars. It's a good thing for us, because it means that the war that's been waged on us for 2,000 years of oppression could finally end. Keep going.
Conor McCon. Florida woman went on a Caribbean vacation to celebrate birthday and returned in a body bag after leaving nightclub with businessman. If I may, sir.
Go ahead.
What's so heavy about this story was another story about another sister that went out with this oppressor. And they went out, I believe, to Botswana, somewhere in Africa, and she turned up dead. Esau saying that she hung herself or killed herself, but her family and friends is saying she was not suicidal, and something happened to her, and something happened to this other sister too that went out with Esau.
I mean, that's why Donald Trump was elected up. He was elected because that's the nature of white people. And so many of you black people and you poor white bimbos, you think these rich men are better men. You think that they're better because they don't work a construction job and drink beer all day. These white men, let me tell you something about them that I've been trying to figure out for years. For some reason, Mayak, white men just won't divorce you. They have to kill you. I'm still like, why don't you just divorce the woman? Why do you have to go to white woman? If this white man tells you he wants to take you on a boat trip, do not go. He want to take you to the Grand Canyon or somewhere rock climbing. Bitch, you better get a cold that weekend and not go.
Damn right.
Any excursion with a white man, hey baby, let's go to Borneo and go rock climbing in the caves of Borneo. No, thank you, Mr. Bill.
Right.
I think I'm gonna be sick that day. Go ahead.
If he used the word secluded, Let's go to a secluded area. Oh no, that got to be a red flag.
Hey, honey, I want to be with you on a secluded beach. No, fuck that. No, thank you. Because when they get mad at their wife, they plan a vacation and they go with 2 people and come back with 1. And they do it. They've been doing it forever. Like they do it all. And I wonder, rich man, why risk jail when you could just hand this broad all that money that you have? You have so much money, you're going to make more of it. You would rather go and do this unaliving and risk that when you could just pay off this bimbo. Just give her the damn money. Why do you got to take her on a cruise to Malaysia and come back by yourself? Come back alone. And then tell everybody, my wife, yeah, she did go with me. You seen it? Have you seen it? I ain't seen my wife. Where's she at? Honey, I don't know where she at, Maya. I took her on the boat. I woke up in the morning and she was gone. Hey, what can you do? And I think white men are so entitled and they get away with so much crime that they just assume that they're going to go on a vacation with their wife. And when they come back alone, everyone will believe them. Because these stories are all the time. Next week, there'll be another one. There'll be another one with some white man that went on a vacation with a wife and came back with none. Yediah.
What's so heavy about what you're saying, sir? Sister brought out in the comments something that was interesting too. The sister that was unalived by Esau, she was also known for bashing brothers online.
Oh boy.
And it was another story about a sister that went to LSU that said, as soon as I start dating white men, just know it's over for you niggas. And it was over for that sister and this sister.
It was over for her, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know you think that white men are rich, and I know you hate black men because you've had sex with, in your mind, every black man. So you assume there are no good black men because in your whore's logic, you've had sex with so many of them. The sample size is so large, you assume there can't be any good black men because I've had sex with all of them. Come to find out, sweetie, you have not actually had sex with every black man, though you've had a lot. There are good brothers out there, but see, those good brothers don't want to be with a whore that has had sex with every race and now is trying to find a good man. Don't go have sex with a white man. It is not the solution to your love life. He is going to make you have sex with strange men. He's going to pay men to have sex with you. He's going to sit in a chair with a black hood on, hood on his head, and masturbate while he brings a train of plumbers and construction workers and pool boys into that house to have sex with you. And you're going to have one tear rolling down your face as you lay there thinking, I have to do this so I can never go back to the ghetto. And then he's going to say, baby, it's time to take a trip to Borneo. Who wants to say something? Go ahead.
Salaki, sir. Devil took her to Tanzania.
Shalakia, it's time to take a trip to Tanzania, Africa. After you done had sex, put everything in you that a person has that can go in you. Whatever is round and cylindrical is going in you. And at the end of that, baby, let's go on a secluded vacation to Tanzania. Anything else? One more, Yediah, if it can be done in 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Khan. Hate me, I don't care. White woman makes video promoting segregation, slamming race mixing, then deletes page after being hit with backlash.
Okay, who break it down? I don't know about this.
Khan, sir. A young white woman who reportedly attended the University of South Carolina went viral in the recent days after posting a video promoting segregation.
White woman loves segregation. That's her. A usual bimbo. Before you know it, Mayag, this is the new Secretary of Defense right here. That's what this is. Yeah. This bitch here is going to be the Secretary of Homeland Security in 2 weeks. This 23-year-old bimbo. This is who is running the federal government. She gets to the right party, has sex with the right man. This is the new Secretary of the Navy. Keep going.
Khan. It says the woman wearing a bathrobe combs her hair in the bathroom mirror and then spews hate towards mixing genders.
Yeah, she doesn't want. I mean, to have. She doesn't want. genders to mix. Don't worry about it, sweetie. No black man is going to want you at all soon. You white racist white people, we're creating a world where you're going to be able to be by yourself. No other race will ever have sex with you. No black man will ever attempt to be with you. No Latino will be with you. You won't see any blacks or Latinos. You'll be in a hole underground in a mine digging coal. And in that coal mine, you will see nothing but cold, dirty white faces. White faces covered with soot and ash. Then you'll be in a place that you deserve to be in. All right, with that said, I'm sorry, Marah. Oh, play it. Go ahead.
I'm probably about to get canceled for this, and some of you are going to be mad, but I actually don't care at all. But it's like, it shows that some people in our generation did not grow up with the parents that said the red birds go with the red birds and the blue birds go with the blue birds. It shows, because why are we mixing races? Like, you guys, like, whatever. You know, like, that might be racist to say, but why do we mix races? Why are we not just keeping the white people with the white people, keeping the black people with the black people, keeping the Hispanics with the Hispanic? Why are we fucking mixing races? Did y'all not grow up with a family that was like, hey, like, just letting you know, boys go with girls and girls go with boys. Red birds go with red birds and blue birds go with blue birds. Like, what?
This bimbo, first of all, for those of you out there that think she's telling the truth, let me help you with something. When they speak of a lie, they speak of themselves. Her mother had sex with black men. Her mother probably has sex with black men every day. Her father is the one that introduces her mother to black men to have sex with her. That's how white women have sex. A white man forces them to have sex with a black man. Yes, her mother has sex with black men. Her father goes and finds black prostitutes to have sex with them. How do I know this? Because I know about someone called Strom Thurmond. There was a white man named Strom Thurmond who was an advocate of segregation, the biggest. There was no one bigger. There was not a bigger advocate of segregation than Strom Thurmond. He was a United States senator, and he supported segregation. Mayak, he supported it in the 80s. You understand? In the 80s, he would go to Congress and say, we should have segregation. The Civil War was an unjust war. The Civil War was a war of northern aggression. It was a war of northern aggression. Then Strom Thurmond died. You know what happened after he died, Mayak? Strom Thurmond has a daughter that he had with a black woman. That whole time. That whole time that he's saying segregation is the way of Jesus. Segregation, the races should not mix. The South should have been allowed to have slaves. He had a black daughter he's been raising the whole goddamn. He had a daughter that he had with a black woman. His daughter is not black because her father is white. But the woman that he had sex with was black. And he had a child with her. And he was funding this child and taking care of this child and keeping this child a secret for 70 goddamn years. Read the story if you need to. Okay, that's the story.
It also goes hand in hand with how white people fight so staunch against homosexuality and the gay pride parade. We hate it. There's no room for this in our country. They can't share bathrooms. And then you go find out that they live in secret homosexual lives. I saw a funny thing. They tried to bring it out on some movie I saw. The Edomite, the one Edomite just shot his shot and kissed the other Edomite in the mouth. The other Edomite grabbed him by the collar, pushed him in the wall, and said, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You did that to me. You did that to me. Why you do that to me?" And just went on kissing him. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't hold
kissing a man.
Kissing a man. He was angry that the man kissed him. He acted like he was angry. Pushed him against the wall and cussed him out and hollered till he got tired. Then just said fucking kissed him back. I said, "What in the holy fucking
my God."
And that's the battle they having.
That's it. That's it. That's it. We got to go. I'm just telling the truth. With that, man, I want to thank Commander General YAHANNA. General Hazayan couldn't be here tonight. Thank them. Thank Officer Murad, Officer Yedaya, Officer Ibad, Mathumya, the water, General Mayak, Salaki Mayak. Tonight, we'll get it on, Lord allow. I'll be teaching on Thursday, and we'll get it on Commander General YAHANNA. We'll be back here next Monday.
All right.
Yasha Allah.
Yasha.
That's why I don't know you. I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. That's right. And it's worth something.
This is Blackwatch with Commanding General YAHANNA, the only man to lead blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
God made man on this earth. The white man he made man. God made man. God wants man to obey him.
Bringing you real news.
We don't need a black man in the White House. We need a black man in every black house.
For many years, there's a lot of black people who didn't realize how deep the racism of white America was.
You ain't gonna do nothing unless you decide where you gonna stand at with the Most High.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Righteous solutions to issues plaguing our nation.
Boy, you better wake up and see the power that is within blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians.
Join us every Monday from 9 to 11 p.m. Blackwatch. Let the show begin.